Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing Tea Street. Today's coffee mug, no validation needed, and it fits perfectly with today's topic. Don't skip the process of killing comparison. Y'all, this book right here is fire. If you have not seen, read, gotten the book Killing Comparison by Nona Jones, I really want to highly recommend this book to you. This book was transformative for me at a really crucial time in my own journey. And so I wanted to start today by first acknowledging, her great book, um, Killing Comparison. So if you've not seen it, go get it. And so that's where the points that I'm going to make today come out of some revelations that I got from her book, Killing Comparisons. So don't skip the process of killing comparison. If we're going to get rid of comparison as something that is deadly and destructive in our own lives, if we're going to kill comparison, we first have to recognize the root and acknowledge with authenticity and with truth that the root of comparison starts in the heart. What does that mean? Comparison isn't just about what you see, it's about what you believe about yourself. Often comparison grows from insecurity, fear of not being enough, or the need for validation. Before you can kill comparison, you have to recognize that its root is in your own heart. We all say, "Oh, I don't focus on other people." Sure we do. We scroll, and the moment we start to scroll, it's hard not to focus on other people, forgetting all along that all of our social media is curated by us. All of our social media, we're creating something until we believe it to be real, when in actuality, it is a construct of our own making. So ask yourself, why am I comparing? Is it because I'm competitive? Is it because I'm insecure? Or is it because I have a lack of gratitude for the things that I have been blessed with? The moment you can name the root, you can start to remove the power that it has over you. I'm telling you, when I look at and I think about this book and why it was so revolutionary for me, is because I don't think that most of us start from a place of honesty. We don't start from a place that says, if I'm telling the truth, this is what's really going on for me. And so we are tempted to not tell the truth. When I think about this, one of the scriptures that comes to mind for me when I'm thinking about how God views this notion of comparison is Galatians 6:4. And if you don't mind it, I'm going to read it off of my phone today. But let every man or woman prove their own work, and then shall they have rejoicing in themselves alone and not in another. That's Galatians 6:4. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to recognize that the root of comparison starts in our own hearts. Good morning, Deaconess Sharp. Good morning, Miss Teresa. So that's the first piece. We've got to recognize the root of it and that it starts in our hearts. The second thing that we have to do is we have to reframe our perspective. We don't have to be in competition, y'all. We can be in celebration of others, because two things can be simultaneously true. I can be dope and you can be dope too. Instead of seeing others' success as a threat, see it as proof that God is still in the blessing business. When I see other people rise, I'm like, Lord, you better do that for them. Have I always been there? No, because I'm human. But when I look at people's success now, I'll be like, Lord, I know that you ain't got no respect, or I know if you blessing such and such, I know my time is coming, Lord, but I want it to be in your timing. Someone else's win doesn't mean your loss. It just means that your lane looks different. When you celebrate other people, you starve comparison and you feed contentment. Y'all, I have learned in this good age to be content, because I remember when I had nothing. When I go back, as the old saints used to say, when I look back over my life, I get content because I remember where I am now versus where God brought me from. I remember having not enough to eat. I remember homelessness. I remember a lot of things. And so for me, when I celebrate other people, I'm starving the monster called comparison. And I'm feeding the contentment that I am blessed because where I am is not where I started. And so I don't know who needed this message today, but I know that I did. But like I said, I started this message talking about Nona Jones's book, Killing Comparison. If you've not read it and this is something with which you struggle, it's a good book and a good place to start, and where I got the points for this talk from. Refocus your energy. Stay in your lane. I laughed this morning because as my pastor was preaching, he was talking about people being in their own lane. I put on there, man, Pastor, I love when the Holy Spirit aligns the messages, y'all, because really the real talk today is that's it. Refocus your energy. That's the third step. When you're focused on other people, it's so hard to do the thing that you're called to do well. Y'all, I tell people, I can't wear a size 8 shoe, but I wear the heck out of a size 7. I tried driving a Maserati. I've done a test drive literally of a Lamborghini. Y'all was so fast. But can I just tell you, that my Acura, that little red Acura is the right speed for me. People are like, you're going to trade it in? I'm like, no, I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off because it is my lane. That car is my lane. Comparison distracts you from your calling. Every minute you spend looking at someone else's path is a minute you're not walking your own path. Ooh, that's a word. I'm telling you, Nona broke that down in that book. Every minute spent watching somebody else's path is a minute not spent walking your own path. Because you can be assured that God has a path for you too. It might look different than somebody else's path, but it is the path that God has for you. You kill comparison by focusing on assignment. What's in your hands right now? What is it that I can control right now? What's the plow that I've been called to push? Refocus on your process and your progress, not on perfection. I don't seek perfection. It doesn't exist. Y'all, one of the things I gave up when I got old was the need to be perfect. I gave it up. I refocus on my purpose. I don't care about being popular. Y'all, that has never been a thing for me. I don't want to be popular. I want to be purposeful. Anybody who knows me knows I could care less about all that other stuff. If I wanted to be popular, I wouldn't do coffee with tea because it's not popular. It's what I'm called to do as a part of my purpose. When you stay in your lane, you start to recognize that your lane was built just for you. And no one can ride or drive in that lane better than you. I love Hebrews 12:1. It reminds us, let us run the race with endurance, the race God has set before us. That means your race, your pace, your grace. There it is. Killing comparison, y'all, is a daily process. But each one of us, good morning, Brother Kenneth, each one of us can kill comparison, literally, if we will simply recognize the root that it starts in our hearts, reframe your perspective. We can celebrate. We don't have to compete. And finally, refocus your energy because every minute focused on somebody else's path is a minute not spent on walking your own. So those are the 3 things I came to tell you today. Don't skip the process of killing comparison. Good morning, Minister Tanisha. When I tell you this word blessed me, and I'm telling you, go get the book if you haven't seen it. Nona killed it in this book, Killing Comparison. So I just came. Good morning and congratulations on a race well run, Sister Janice Keys. Congratulations on your race. Because victory isn't just about whether or not we have the most numbers in the poll. It's about people came out to support you and you put forth a race. You ran the race that was for you. I'm the amazing T Street. Absolutely, positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. Don't compare to me, y'all. We are killing the process. We are killing comparison. Nona, if you haven't seen it, Nona Jones's book, Killing Comparison. Reject the lie you are not good enough and live confident in who God made you to be. If you haven't gotten the book, I don't usually promote other people's stuff, but I'm promoting this book because it was really life affirming for me. So have an amazing day, y'all. Love you and peace.